how long you sipping when you love simplicity? How long are people gonna be satisfied with being black? You a color fam? So you just so all the history and all that stuff is negated. You just a color now. You're satisfied with being a color. Your culture is slavery and after slavery Tecmo Bowl and ramen noodles. You're satisfied with that, bro?
Run DMC.
Run DMC. The blocks. Lugs. Table phase and hood fights.
Right.
That's what you're gonna be satisfied with, bro? No, man. We had to tell you there's something better out there, bro.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's right. Scorners delight in scorning, man. It's easy to walk up and down the street and to scoff at something that you don't believe in when somebody stand up for what they believe in. That's right. We don't have got everything you believe in yourself if I'm making sense. You walking up and down the street scoffing. Oh my God, what is this? You haven't considered what you believe in, man. Just living your life like a damn Neanderthal, man. When somebody stand up for something, guess what? It's a joke to you. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And how is he doing that? Okay, through his men. Okay, a lot of people, like the brothers always say, they looking for the Most High to come off his throne, like the king that he is, to come tap you on your shoulder because you so damn special, to tell you not to do something. No, man, he speaks to men. The Israelite men, to be more exact. Okay? He speaks to his Israelite men that he gave the understanding to come out and break down the scriptures to the masses, man.
That's right.
Okay? That's how the Most High is speaking right now, and he is speaking. Because I have called and ye refused.
Right.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel,
Right.
and with none of my reproof.
That's right, man. So how did you say that not all of the Most High's counsel? Well, you not listen to the people that was set up, man. The people that's coming out here signing and crying on the street. For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, tell you to turn back from the ways that killing you, man. Turn away from black culture, man. So-called black culture, man. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, man. Black culture is nothing but death. Hating on one another, man. You even got terms for how you treat each other. That nigga hate. The food that you praise is detrimental to you. Soul food. Eating pig feet. Swine feet, man. And that's a delicacy, man. All that came from where, man? Where it came from your oppressor.
That's right.
He told you that you were black. He gave you that little box that you're supposed to fit in, man. We had to tell you to get out of that, man. But our people aren't going to.
Right.
So our people are going to be destroyed. It's simple, bro.
Very simple.
Let's finish that right quick and then we'll jump to yours.
Verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity.
That's right.
I will mock when your fear comes.
That's right. So he gonna laugh at your calamity, man. When it comes, man, we're gonna laugh at you, bro. Because guess what, man? A lot of our people, man, they know something is wrong and they do it anyway, man. Our people know not to steal, they do it anyway. Our people know it's not right to commit adultery. But you don't have to be married to somebody to commit adultery. If somebody is having sex with that person, man, that's his girl, bro.
That's marriage.
Nigga, that's marriage, bro. Nigga, stop, bro. But you're proper anyway, man. People sell drugs to one another, man. And man, that's a part of black culture. And I'm a hood nigga, I sell drugs. If your line goes back to Edomites, it's bigger than color. You see, you looking at that sign. If your line goes back to so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, you possibly be Israelite, man. As you can see, we got a brother of like complexion with us, man. So it's bigger than skin color. But if you're an Edomite, you will be destroyed.
That's right.
Right. For the people, your ancestors did this, and the Edomites, they're gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
Because that's righteousness.
That's right.
You reap what you sow.
Yep.
It is what it is. Okay? But anyway, you have some more to that? I think that's it.
Well, let's
Go ahead, Al.
Verse 27, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
That's right, man.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
That's right. So when your calamity hits, man, when all this destruction comes about, you're going to be looking for us on these highways and byways, man.
Hey, I have a quick question.
What? What?
Do you mind explaining that a little bit more? Like, I'm genuinely...
You explain what? Explain what? Expound.
Just the poster. No, I'm actually genuinely interested.
The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans consist of the lost tribe of Israel.
Okay.
As you can see, that's what it says right there.
Okay.
But anyway, back to the scheduled program. Let's get back to that.
Can I get this word?
It's quite simple. Go ahead.
This word distress in the Hebrew is tazarah, which means straits, distress, trouble, vexer, all right, affliction, tightness,
Woo!
Adversity.
Hey, that's beautiful, man. Hey, but if you're paying it, if you read, what is that, 2nd Ezra 15th chapter, it goes into what's going to be happening in the last days. It's going to be famine. It's going to be pestilence out here. What do you think going to happen when you can't go to the store and get these antibiotics like you need?
Yep.
People going to be looking like monsters out here, man. People be having herpes outbreaks. People that don't sugar wrong, you ain't gonna be able to get your diabetes medicine, man. Diabetic medicine.
No insulin.
No insulin. What do you think gonna happen?
No type of medication or whatever.
These women out here, they already stanky. What's gonna happen when they got that old ass weave on, which they already just put it on anyway and just spray that hoe? What's gonna happen when that spray go out?
No tampons.
No tampons.
No showers.
Woo!
No water.
No soap.
People that heard this, man, they playing games, they walking up and you shaking their head. Hey, you been warned, man. You been warned, man. And shame on you for not paying attention. And good for you. That's why it says that Whisper's gonna laugh. We gonna laugh. If most I will, we're gonna be protected. Because I can already see he's making steps for us to be okay. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the Most High is fair. He's giving us steps to make us, to allow us to be okay in that day, man. There's a reason why we understand geopolitics. There's a reason why we understand what's going on globally when we're dealing with currency and trading and things of that nature. There's a reason. There's a reason why we understand the mark of the beast. If you're not paying attention out here, if you're not paying attention, you're not taking yourself seriously, man, you will get caught up in that day. Ain't no way around it. You have a precept on it? This is our last precept.
I got one.
This is
no, after you are. After you are.
This is Isaiah chapter 1 and 19. If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. But if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of Yahweh has spoken it.
That's right. It's quite simple, man. It's straight to the point. We ain't even gotta break that down, man. The scripture, let the scripture speak. Do we usually go to 10:30 out here? Like, okay, my bad. I'm over here talking my rap. Y'all looking at me crazy.
You said what the Bob was saying too. Like you said, you know things in the spirit, right? This is Psalms 107 and 20. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. So come out here, listen to the men. Coming out here, listen to the men of the Lord. You hearing this word, but you sick before the truth. So it's gonna heal you. You gonna wake up to who you are. You gonna walk with a backbone. You gonna start having, you know what I'm saying, courage. You gonna have the spirit upon you. So by you listening to the word, taking heed to what's being said, you gonna be delivered from your destruction, man. Just by hearing the word, because hearing comes by faith. And the scripture says it's impossible to please him without having faith.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished.
Hey, the prudent see the evil that's coming. We seeing the evil that come, man. Now, we described it briefly, you know what I'm saying, dealing with geopolitics, man. But if you really wanted to get into that, man, you know, you could, man. And after your research, you would conclude that, hey, man, stuff is brewing up, man. They're already positioning themselves to enter to that valley of Jehoshaphat, man. the valley of judgment, bro. These nations are gearing up for war. That war is gonna affect you. You're not gonna just be over here chilling, eating cereal, playing Madden 20. What Madden they on now?
2018.
2018. You ain't gonna be playing 2000 Madden
2020.
22, man. It ain't going down like that, bro. Change is coming to the planet Earth, man.
Right.
You better figure out what you believe in, bro.
We're coming in time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, that's described as the most horrific time on the face of the earth, man. The scriptures also say that he's gonna be saved at it. Okay, which is the elect, man, which is gonna bring back the rest of the nation. Okay, but like the brother said, man, a big change is about to come, man. The chip is already here in America. It's only a matter of time for them to make it mandatory. Okay, these wars are getting these rumors of wars is getting closer to real war, man. Right now it's financial wars. Okay, it's gonna actually turn to where people don't have to. Hey, it's gonna get dirty out here, man. All right, and so what do you have to do? Find out how can I avoid this major ass whooping that's coming to the planet Earth, man. Because a lot of people are gonna die in America and around the world, man. So it's time to get your mind right, wake up. Okay?
If I can say this too, you know, this information right here, this good knowledge and this living water that's coming out right now, this information ain't always gonna be readily available like it is right now, man. They're already cracking down and deleting things and making it very hard for you to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And it's gonna be a time where we ain't gonna be out here on this street corner preaching no more, man. We ain't gonna be out here warning, cause that time is gonna pass. And then you're gonna be up shit creek. It's gonna be time to get down, you know, because you've had time and plenty of time walking up and down these streets like the brother was saying before, and you laugh and you scoff and you think you can get right. You think you're gonna have plenty of time to get right. No. The gates will be shut at that time. And then you're gonna be looking for us and won't be able to find us. And everything that we're talking about is all prophecy, for this was written aforetime for our learning. And we have people that are out here that are breaking this down for you so you can actually, you won't choke on it, so you can understand it. You know?
That's back to brother what he said. Amos chapter 8 verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
That's right, man. Hey, right now they start to tighten up on what you can post on YouTube, man. What you can post on the internet, man. That's gonna affect this word, man. You know what I'm saying? More and more, even dealing on the internet, man. We're starting to deal less and less with scoffers, bro. It's starting to be more and more like, hey, either you believe or not, bro.
Yeah, bro. That time of arguing, that was 2011, 2012, 2013, man.
Argue with you, homie.
No, bro, we too close now. Hey, it's about building up this house, building up the house of David, man, with like-minded men that's gonna watch my back when all hell breaks loose.
That's right.
That's gonna be in the spirit that's gonna have my well-being that I can believe that ain't gonna stab me in the damn back, man. That's who we out here talking to. The time for a nigga that don't believe, just wanna talk shit to himself talk, no one cares about that no more. Okay? We ain't dealing with that no more. It's time out for that, man. That's done away with. That was a few years back. Okay, this thing is too close to be dealing with some bonehead nigga that don't want to get right, man. If you don't want to get right, hey, what does Revelation 22 tell you? That the wicked be wicked still, the filthy be filthy still, man. Okay? So what do y'all say? Peace, a la vista, Chavez to you, nigga. As you take the gravel, get up the street, man. It ain't for you, it ain't for you.
That's right.
You ain't hurting our feelings.
That's right. You can't get it there. Hey, we moving on, bro.
Yeah.
Peace. You know what I'm saying? You want to go follow what you want to go follow? Go ahead, big homie. I ain't gonna knock you. I'm just gonna let you know when that time comes, you can be looking for a higher power. But that money ain't gonna save you. Hotep ain't gonna save you. Hoe ass niggas ain't gonna save you. ISIS ain't gonna save you. Your baby mama ain't gonna save you.
That's right.
Your manhood ain't gonna save you. Your money.
Mama, your grandma.
Car. I said his car.
No sorry, Bob.
We gonna see who's right that day.
We shall see, man. You had something? Go ahead, huh?
It's Baruch chapter 4, and I'm gonna start at 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
And that what that scripture is talking about the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. That's what that's talking about right there. It's telling you to turn back. Primarily what this whole lesson has been about. Turn back, you know, to the Heavenly Father. Turn away from the wicked ways of this society, man. You know? Turn them to the light. That way you can be illuminated. So you can have the know. You can be in the know. You can know what's going on. You can know how to protect yourself or where to be in that time, man. You know who your enemy is. Come on. Exactly. You know, everybody ain't your friend, man. Just like that time in Maccabees where we just read, man, you had these people coming and speaking to us peacefully and they ended up slaying us, man. Those were Greeks. Who were Greeks? The so-called white people, man. When that time comes, just like when Katrina happened, man, and our people was going to those neighborhoods, they were getting whacked, they were getting shot down. Popped out. That's cases, that's murders that haven't been solved yet. They know what happened. Nothing happened to them white people before. Nothing happened to those white people, man. Why is that? Because they let you know what time it is, man. What side they on, bro? What's up, man? What's up, man?
So I just wanted to know who the enemy was, or who you said the enemy is.
The enemy is the so-called white man, which are Edomites. Now, are all white people bad? Of course not. But the biblical Edomites are ruling the world now, and they are our enemy. They rule the world in wickedness. That's why I said in Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. We know that he's wicked because how he runs his currency, his politics, okay, his philosophy. All that is not inducive for life. It's not good for life. So we know that to be the enemy. That is the son of perdition, which is prophesied in what? In 2 Thessalonians.
Man, just real quick. Also, he's the chief enemy, the so-called white man, but also the rest of these heathen nations as well. You know, the so-called Japanese, Chinese, East Indians, them Africans, because we're not African. Okay. All those other nations, they're all enemies as well. And actually, to be honest, 2/3 of our people on this side are enemies right now, for the gospel's sake. Okay? But they're beloved because of the Father, so they'll be all right in the kingdom. But right now, they're the enemy because why the Most High doesn't want them on this side.
That's right.
So do the Arabs count as well?
Yes, they count because they actually rounded up us along with, when they built the ships, while the Africans rounded us up for slavery. So it's to the so-called white man.
That's right.
Okay, for the transatlantic slave trade. So they played a hand in it as well. Okay, they built the ships and so for muscle guns and wine, man. Okay, and then the Africans rounded us up and they sold us into slavery, captivity. So all the other nations who, if they're not a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American on their father's side, then they're the enemy.
That's right. And just to back up what the brothers are saying, all those other nations that he named off that are not on this sign right here, they're not so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American. All those nations, they came together and made a plan to come against these people and erase their heritage and to make it to where they didn't even know who they were or anything. Right. And that was actually prophesied in the book of Psalms that was actually going to happen. And that took place. And so they made Israel, they wiped us they actually changed us and changed our names into something else and started calling us these names right here, and they took away our heritage to where we didn't know who we were.
So the Negroes and the African in the same?
No.
Those the Africans, they come from Ham. Okay, Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The Africans come from Ham. Okay, if anyone got the Bible dictionary, I got it right here. Get Ham. Real quick, get Ham.
This is Ham in Zondervan Bible Dictionary. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. Okay? This is the book made by white scholars, man. They know that, but they don't what? They don't teach us that. They tell us what? That we're African Americans.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That shows you that they're the enemy. They're not telling us the truth about who we are.
So, do y'all deal with like genetic testing and all that good? Like, I mean,
No,
there's African.
Well, you can't deal. There's no way to deal with that because why? Because it's all according to the spirit. You know, you really can't trace that guy's roots. You know what I'm saying? Because why? We've been scattered, we sold different plantations here and there, so we know according to spirit and prophecy that we're the children of Israel. So
I got
I'm gonna grab
something, I got it.
Romans 8 and 16.
Yeah, I got it real quick.
Kind of actually read this, finish this down, then we got Romans 8 and 16.
Yeah, come.
Okay. And somebody get Revelations 19 and 10 real quick.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes,
Not the Negroes,
but the Egyptians,
Africans,
Ethiopians,
Africans,
Libyans,
Africans,
and Canaanites.
Africans. So they came from Ham. We actually come from Shem. Okay?
So if my genetics trace back to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I was one of the, you know, and I'm not saying that because I never did the test, you know, I don't know where my background is. If my line does go to one of those spots, but I'm raised here, like, how does that balance out? I mean, I don't know.
Like I say, it's all according to spirit, because why? Because some countries, they are Israelites now.
Right.
Like the Nigerians, the Igbo tribe, the
Right.
Ashanti tribe. So
Right.
why? Because we fled Roman persecution into West and Northern Africa.
Right.
Okay, so you can't be traced back there to a certain extent. But again,
Right.
it's all about faith in the spirit, what you believe in.
Right, right,
That's what it
okay.
boils down
I'm
to.
with you.
That's why we don't deal. That's why Scripture says don't deal with any of the genealogies, because you go forever and you go crazy trying to map all that
Right.
stuff out.
Okay.
Because of how everything's been mixed and mingled and things like
Right.
that. But you know, according to the spirit, who an Israelite is.
Right.
You tell by a spirit. Like your flavor, like people swag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how you can tell, like West Africa, you know, like Blair Underwood, Idris Elba, they're Nigerian, but they're not Africans, they're Israelites.
It also says in this definition, it talks about Ham's indecency, about how he looked at his father naked, when he couldn't know.
And that's South Africans, man. They're homosexuals. They started that stuff in that region, on that homosexual.
Africans did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Started homosexual?
Yeah, they started Sodom and Gomorrah in that region. That was them.
I thought the Caucasians did that.
No, they adopted.
Bestiality,
No,
pedophilia.
they adopted on the so-called white man came over them, but the sword, that was his blessing. To create a sword, which is a killing instrument. A gun, that's what they're so good at. That was their only blessing. But everything else they took from everybody else, because they ain't got that. They're the weakest individuals on the planet, man. Genetically, spiritually, they can't dance, they can't have sex, they whack. Africans. No, I'm talking about the so-called white
So-called
man.
white man. Got you.
But get
I got Romans.
get Romans 8.
You ever seen the African do the moonwalk like Michael Jackson?
Somebody got
I don't know, bro.
Or dunk the basketball like Michael Jordan?
I think the Africans dumb.
Like,
Tall ass. You know what I'm saying?
You got
Like,
Manu Bowl, then you got Michael Jordan.
Right.
There's a clear difference in spirit. You look in their eyes, there ain't no life in them. They're all dull. They can't dress. Yeah, they're all dull in spirit, like those actual Hamites.
Yeah.
They're dull as hell,
Yeah.
man. They got
Yeah.
soccer shirts on with sandals
You
and.
gotta use that term, bro. Use the term Hamites because you get tripped up on African.
Yeah.
See, so white man, when you use that term African, you got to understand that the white man put that
that is a European term.
exactly. He put that on us, man. So you gotta we're breaking that. It's this is a pre Johann Blumenbach. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Africa was named after a Roman general, Leo Cipius Africanus.
Correct.
Right, so that's not even really the name of that continent. It's really the land of Ham. Okay. So-called African. That's why we say so-called Africans, so-called white man, so-called Negroes. You know, so-called.
Y'all based anywhere around this area, or like where do y'all just hold it down on the corner? What's up, man?
We got brothers all over the world waking up, teaching the same thing we teach.
Holland.
I keep up with ISCPK, you know what I'm saying? I'm Harlem in New York, you know what I'm saying? And General Yohana.
Yeah, they teaching that Africans ain't our people, but that's you have so-called Africans that are our people.
Right.
When we fled out of Jerusalem in 70 AD, we went into the west coast of Africa, west and north coast of Africa.
Right. Okay. Copy that.
Like I said, because a lot
I
of those
respect
tribes,
that.
they actually keep, a lot of those African tribes still keep the custom of Israel.
Right.
You know, they were the 12 stones, they keep circumcision, things like that.
Right.
But hit you off with something, the first slaves didn't even come from Africa. They came from Spain, Seville, Spain. So that's where the first slaves even came from, because we fled in Spain, we fled in Europe, but the bulk of us fled into Africa, you know, to blend in. But they also got Fort Judah that's in Africa.
Okay.
That's a city called Fort Judah, you know.
Man.
You got the Igbo tribe?
Sure.
This is
Sure.
Romans.
And somebody get a John 6 and 63.
This is Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit.
Actually, start at verse 15.
Verse 15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father.
Right, the spirit of adoption was what the Lord down on the cross to bring back us, because we did away with us at one point. Okay, so that's who the Lord came back to save. The nation of Israel, the elect. Okay.
Verse 16.
Yeah.
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Right, so the Spirit bears witness with our spirit, lets us know that we're the children of Most High. Okay, we're Israel, because Israel means what? Yahshua Allah. Yah, he, Shah, Prince, Allah, power of God. He's the Prince of God. That's what Jacob's name was changed to. So the Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we're Yahshua Allah, we're Israel. So let's get what the Spirit is real quick. Just like John 6 and 63.
This is John chapter 6 and 63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth.
Right, the Spirit that quickeneth, which that makes you alive. The Spirit makes us alive, okay? Because we're in a dead state without the law, statutes, and commandments, and faith in the Lord. The Scriptures. Okay, go ahead.
The flesh profit is nothing.
Flesh profit nothing. Go ahead.
The words that I speak unto you are spirit and they are life.
This is the Lord talk. So the words that He speak unto you, they are spirit and our life. So these words bears witness with our spirit. This is the Spirit. It bears witness with our spirit with the sons of little power. Okay? Somebody give Revelation 19 and 10.
This is Revelations chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it now, or see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have testimony of Yahushua, worship.
The world calls Jesus.
Who the world calls Jesus.
His name is Yahushua. Okay?
Worship God. For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Spirit of prophecy. His testimony is the spirit of prophecy. So what? How did we know? We go by the prophecies. When you read Deuteronomy 28 chapter, you go down those prophecies. That only fits one group of people. It fits these people on this side here. When you read from the 28 verse 20, chapter 28, from verses 15 on down to 68, that fits our people. And the most major prophecy that lets us know that we're the children